Hi, this is Marlon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is sponsored by Mevo Camera. I'm using the Mevo Start camera, in which they sent me out before it gets sold to all the masses, and I'm able to have it and to use it and demonstrate it. Someone mentioned in one of the comments recently that, hey, you did the camera indoors, why not take it outdoors? So today I'm outdoors. I am located in a shaded area. If you hear some ambient sounds, I am not using the built-in microphone. I am, however, using an old microphone that I've had in storage for a while, and that is the Rode Video Mic Pro. Now, I'm using this because it has a 3.5 millimeter jack on it, which goes directly into the back of the Mevo Start camera. And so, I'm testing this microphone with this camera, and I've done already a really quick test, and I think it's going to work okay. So if you hear any ambient sounds, again, I'm outside. But today's video focus is this, the Mevo Boost. Now, when I first did my Mevo videos, I did not intentionally purchase this product. It was available for sale, but because, again, we were using our church budget, we were kind of tight on what we wanted to spend, and we didn't want to overspend. And so one of the early solutions for extended battery life was simply to get one of those power banks. I think we used an Anchor brand, and that worked fine because the first generation Mevo camera, the battery life hovered around, almost an hour before it died. And so having that extended battery life with the power bank really improved things. And so I never saw it necessary to plop down the extra money for this, again, when I could simply buy a power bank under 40 bucks. But we purchased this just recently this year because we wanted to improve our stream. We were using the first gen Mevo camera to stream our Wednesday night Bible studies. And one of the problems we had because of our church location was sufficient upload bandwidth. We were not able to use a high-speed company like Comcast or Xfinity. We were stuck with AT&T's basic, service. It was just very complicated, and how we could actually boost that up was going to cost a lot of money. And so our upload speeds were like 0.7, not even a full megabit upload. And so our streams had to be at 480 in order to avoid having, stutters, and people were like, hey, we're watching you, but it keeps stalling. And so it was not on their end, it was on our end. And so we purchased this to see if we could get a better upload speed using a hardwired connection. And we were able to do that. But thankfully, at the same time we did that, we were able to switch to a company called Sonic, which is based up in the northern part. I think it's Marin County or Novato up there. And so now we're cooking at upload speeds of about 5 to 7 megabits, which is sufficient for us now to stream on Facebook Live at 1080 or even 720. So we're back in HD, so we're really happy about that. But the Mevo Boost has been a part of that solution. Instead of using our local Wi-Fi to connect, you lose some of that upload speed. Now we're using direct, and so I really like this. It has a nice form factor. It doesn't distract from our Bible study setup because we have the camera just set about 2 feet away from the person who's speaking. It's a nice low profile. We have those Audio Technica AT875R microphones, one shooting into the audience and one right at the person who's speaking, and it works great. But the other added benefit that I like about this, other than it looks good, it's a pretty hefty battery life, which I really do appreciate. The other thing is that it allows me to connect to a USB audio interface directly. Now, most of you know that when I was using the Mevo on our Wednesday nights, I was using the Shure Motive. Now, the Shure Motive connects with a USB, I believe this is a micro, which would go into a USB lightning port. And so one of the challenges of that scenario would be that if I didn't sufficiently... Oh, great. Now someone's cutting over here. We have a handyman cutting wood in the corner. I'm going to leave that in there because I don't know. We'll see what the shotgun mic does to help us or hinder us. Right now, I'm on a, and so the it limited us to what we could use in case the iPad was not sufficiently charged. I had to make sure. So with this, I can charge my iPad and not worry about it because this now becomes the direct interface to the Mevo app, and so it allows me to use other USB interfaces. And so one of them I'm hoping to check as soon as it gets here is the new SSL Plus. It's a USB audio interface. I'm looking forward to it. It's coming pretty soon. But I've been experimenting with this. I know Mevo on their website officially supports or reports that it's usable with certain ones. But all the ones that I've thrown out of it so far, which would be the PreSonus iAudio 2 and my regular Focus 2i2, no problem. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's the Mevo Boost. I do recommend it. I do like it. However, if your budget is not that generous and you don't necessarily need to connect it directly to a network, again, an Anchor power bank would be sufficient. So thanks for watching this video today. As soon as my other audio interfaces come, I'm going to give this a shootout with a bunch of audio interfaces. I have some really old ones, and so we'll see how many USB audio interfaces work with this. And my guess is pretty much all of them are gonna are gonna work pretty good. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.